Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sisters. Welcome back to Her and Her Deen, where the goal is to make a little bit of holistic peace a little more every day. God willing, you're making some, but we do know that life is not created equal, and so for that we definitely ask for grace, mercy, and favor. Amen. So I just wanted to pop in a little bit because, I tend to struggle with this whole sitting here. Life is very busy. Life is happening. I don't know where you at in your life. However, mom of three. 2 of them sleep in my bed, so I don't really wake up on my own. Like, I real life be trying to make this thing happen. For real. But, and here comes my boss lady. She never without fail. My boss lady always, hi Fatima, how you doing? How your mama doing? Hi. You say hi? She's gonna say hi. Hi. You say hi? I'm gonna say hi. Okay, we smelling the plastic flowers today. Right. She makes a creepy face. Okay, thank you so much. Give it to Kai. Did you go give it to Kai? I don't. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, that's fine. It's just back. Right. It's like, anywho, but I wanted to jump on and absolutely share some words of encouragement. I believe the beautiful moments in life are the moments in which you yourself, you come to this realization about your life and you find those moments of truth and wisdom, and that is what you build. You build your peace on those moments, and so I literally was taken back thinking about the time where I was so frustrated. I literally was just like doing so much stuff, I think, in one day, and a lot of it, truth be told, was not fulfilling to me. My family is good. Like I expressed to my daughter earlier, when you break life down into responsibilities and privileges, you will find that a lot of the things that you're trying to get to are actually privileges. They're not the responsibility. So you have to get through all your responsibilities to get to your privileges. And the privileges is like the fun stuff, the me stuff, the minds, minds and minds. She is like working me out. And so I was taken back to a conversation I had with my elder about a year ago. Here, you want to help me grab the baby? And thank you, shukran. I was taken back to a conversation I had with my elder. Go and give her, she likes the vegan beef jerky on the microwave. You can give her, like, if you find a big piece, so give her a big piece. She likes it. She can gnaw on it. Serves like a TV. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Alhamdulillah. You guys share a pack. Enjoy. I was taken back to a conversation I had with my elder almost 2 years ago now, I believe. Maybe even longer. But, and she said, she says, who makes you do anything? And I was like, me. And she said, well, then stop. Because I was thinking about all the things that I was doing and then the level of unfulfillment that I was getting in return. And so just today, I was processing a lot of things. I was like, I have this content that I'm trying to build. I have this curriculum that I'm building. We homeschool our 11-year-old. Our son is 3, but we're still introducing him to, learning as a fundamental, everyday thing, and so building a curriculum for your children and then living a life and then trying to get to this creative space and sharing loving space as an offering. It's not as easy with everything else going on. And so I was brought back to that space just today, like 3.5 seconds before I even sat down. And I thought, everybody is somewhere different trying to get essentially to the same place. And what I mean by that is we're all in our own lives. We're all being our own version of our own best self. best self. However, life has so many things happening at the same time, like fill in the blanks. Y'all know what I'm saying. However, we don't get to stop. There's not really a break. There's no pause. Like, you wake up, it's a day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, 2 snacks if you can get them. Work, school, play if you can get it, whatever entertainment. But there's so much stuff just thrown into our spaces at any given moment, and there's not a lot of us that's being included in that. You know, it's not like you have an everyday ritual self-love, self-care regimen that you get to do every day. So some parts of your day-to-day stuff has to play back into that fulfillment, and it has to. My boss lady, you see, she always come back. Uh-oh, get up, ma'am. Chuck Taylor's on the toilet, and she's bow-legged, y'all. Figure out, go take her to the back. Thank you. Sure can. But every day we have to remember to make the things that we have to do as our responsibilities. We have to make them count too. They have to, some kind of way, we have to take a score of those things and implement 2 out of 3 back to, you know what, this is fulfilling too. And I say that intentionally because, you know, we don't do a lot of us. I know that as an adult, that is literally like when you was a kid trying to get to the adult stage in life. The adult stage in life, for some strange reason, we always have this conception of, you know what, I'm gonna be free. I can do what I want to do. Ain't nobody gonna be the boss of me. I'm gonna be the boss of myself. Right. No, that is not the truth. I think I went to high school, graduated high school, got out of high school. I felt like I took a nap, and I was 18, and then I woke up, I was 25. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. Somebody tell me how it happened. I don't know how it happened. Literally. And I didn't have children until my daughter wasn't born until I was 30. So I'm very grateful to have, you know, not had that added to the plate of just life stuff. But I say that intentionally. The fact that we can choose now to do a variation of things and make them count towards our own level of internal fulfillment, that is the gift. That is the gift. Islam, we call it sadaqah. We have this thing called sadaqah. Sadaqah is an involuntary charitable act, you know, because there's voluntary, which is your zakah, but then you have sadaqah, which is the one that you do generally because you can. You're just in a position to do something good, something great, something abundant for you and for someone else, because those are the rewards that we're to reap or to get in this level of abundant thinking about trying to get closer to God. But that part, we don't have to focus so much on it. You know what I mean? At this stage, just trying to be here as a woman of faith, a holistic person as in faith with themselves, you need that. Give yourself that. Take 2 out of 3 things that you do in a day for somebody else. Squeeze 1 in for yourself, sis. Like, make it count. Do the things that you want to do, even for others, with that same intention. And then whatever you do in addition to, that's for you. Take that little bit. You know, there's this thing that we are learning about at this stage, reciprocity. Reciprocity on the back end is attached to that. Nobody's going to just be offering you a good day. Nobody's going to walk up to you and knock on your door. Hey, ma'am, how you doing? I like to offer you a good day, meaning I'm going to make your day whatever you want it to be. They ain't coming, sis. They ain't coming, sis. So at this stage, when we wake up, every day is an opportunity. 1, to make a good day. 1. It's not. See, we have these thoughts that every day is guaranteed. That's not true. There are people everywhere that don't wake up. There are people literally that go to bed, fall dead, have a horrible transition, whatever that may be, but they don't get to wake up and start this process again. And there's my boss, dude. But thank you, sir. You can go. I'm making a video. I don't need you on my stuff. Hey, do we need to have a conversation close? Huh? Then you go to the back with Kai and fuck him. Thank you. That guy, he gives me the hardest time, I swear. I birthed my soulmate, but man, he give me a run for my money. That dude. Anywho, as I was saying, everybody's not waking up to have the opportunity to create something that they are doing their best at and getting something for themselves out of it in return. If you have it to do, prioritize everything in the order in which is the most beneficial. That's how I wake up in my days every day. Like, it's a woman, it's coming to me day to day. It is not something that I already knew. It is not something my mother taught me. It is not something my grandmother taught me. However, my grandmother do support me in it because she let me know, hey girl, your husband in the background here, gotta go. Get off the phone. She shut it down real quick. She is a woman of true faith and virtue, and she leads by example. And so I'm blessed, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I'm so blessed to see an example of that quality and substance. However, for us new, modern, whatever else labels they got out there floating around for women, we get to now assert ourselves different. We get to choose a path that's more virtuous, a path that's more abundant for us individually. That's the goal. Choose a path that is more virtuous and abundant for you as an individual. Hey, that's not cool. No, sir, we're not going to do that. He can't wait to be a superstar, y'all. He loves YouTube. YouTube is his bae. For real, for real. Go to sleep, wake up. He loves it. Anywho, yeah, we get to choose that. So don't settle for the images that you see of women. Even baby, you could be better than me. Don't be fooled. I am not the creme de la creme. However, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty dope. I like me, but I think everybody should like themselves. I believe self-esteem is not something that is taught. It is something that is cultivated. And homeschooling has definitely, stay tuned. If you can hang with me with this channel building thing, I have so many wonderful gems and beautiful tips and tools that I would love to share with you all about homeschooling, because it's not what it seems when you break it down. But I've learned so much. I mean, goodness gracious, alhamdulillah. I've learned so much about life that I didn't learn when I should have, when I was in it, at the ages that my children are, that I now understand, oh man, this is the value of that. This is the time in which you needed this. And I'm dumping it in. I tell my daughter, like, with confidence, I say, listen, you may feel how you feel about life, but what you won't do is blame me for you not having the best quality life experiences. I asked her, what do you want to do? And she says, I don't know. I said, well, give me 2 things and I'll work with that. And I work with her like that, 11 years old. And we've been doing this now since she was 7. But my point is, when we as adults take on all these responsibilities, I can't push things off on my daughter that are not her responsibility. She's 11. I just gave her like a chore to wash dishes. Most people would disagree with that, but my thing is, why would you give a child a responsibility that they can't fulfill correctly and expect them to do it correct? So we've been grooming her all the way up until the moment in which she can fulfill the task correctly, and that's the same thing with us as adults, as women, womanhood. Nobody knows how to tell you how to be the woman that you want to be as an individual for yourself, for your family, for your children, whoever you are. However, you are going to have to figure it out, sis. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to start putting a little bit more intention directly into your deeds, directly into your actions, in a day-to-day awareness, like every day. Because we don't have, if you do, if you have an everyday self-care, self-love ritual that you can do every day for yourself, alhamdulillah, share the tips down in the comments below. totally would love to know what it is that you can do every day. 7 days a week, sis, don't cheat. 30 days in a month, 31 days some months, 28 days or 29 if it's a leap year. Come on, run it. I want to know. But we don't really live like that. We don't really have that to do when we have whole lives. Especially as women of faith, we don't have that really to do, you know. As Muslim, you're blessed that you get 5 prayers, and those are the ones that are already set in stone. You gotta make them, and if you know how to work your prayers, listen, the dua, you can take a nap. The babies know when they see me on my rug, I'm on my rug. I can get a peaceful, you know, maybe 7 minutes. They'll probably let me just stay there. But you gotta work your angles, you know, you just gotta work your angles. So you got a prayer closet, you know, go in there, get you a candle in there, turn off the lights. You gotta lock in the door. Girl, you winning. You winning if you gotta lock on the door. That's it. But my point, you have everything on your platter because God saw you fit. We pray for a lot of things going through life. And we normally don't get them in the order in which we pray for, right? I think God has an amazing sense of humor for that. However, I do stand in my faith, and I hold true that I've never been disappointed in my prayers. You know, it may have not come when I wanted it, but it's come on time. And I am grateful for that. And so with that, I do the best I can do. And that's where my offering comes from. I'm doing the best I can do with what I have to work with, and that's what I share from. And so, yes, it's take 2 out of 3 things that you do for somebody else. Take that one, though. That third, do something for yourself intentionally. If that translates into you doing something more for someone else, alhamdulillah, may you be blessed 3, 4 times that in return. But make it intentionally something that you do from that conscious place every day. Every day. Think about it, like if karma was a thing that came timely, like a cycle. Oh man, really? You're fired. Pick up the baby and go. The 11-year-old, right? All the crunching. Okay, I want you to take her out of here. Pick her up before she gets ornery. Go give her some more beef jerky. Maybe you didn't give her enough beef jerky, huh? They have this amazing vegan. Yeah, but she already ate them. It's amazing vegan beef jerky. And we like it. It's like no soy, gluten-free. It's pretty tasty, y'all. If you're vegan and you're into beef jerky, or was into beef jerky before you became vegan, or plant-based, or just want to break from meat and something textured, go for it. Just don't eat it every day. I don't think you should eat any of it every day. My opinions, but try it. However, what I was saying for the children, it's always gonna be the children. If you go to the bathroom, the children are coming. If you try to read a book, the husband is coming. Somebody's coming. However, my point was 2 out of 3 things that you can think of doing in a day. Do 2 of them for other people or the children, or take care of the things that you know need to be done. And then if you can get that third one to be something directly for you, take that and make it about you. It's not gonna, I'm not saying that you're gonna get 30 minutes in the bathtub. I'm just saying make an intentional effort to just get you something out of your day, every single day. You know, it may take practice, you know, it may take a building up, you know, maybe you could start off 2 days in a row, take care of everything in 2 days. And then by the 3rd day, if your week starts on Sunday, then by the time you hit Tuesday, you should be due for a you day, a you hour, a you 30 minutes, a you 15 minutes, a you 10 minutes. Let's get you some you. That's the point. Because like my elder reminded me, who's making you do anything? You. It's your life. You know, and if you can't some kind of way pencil yourself back in, cue yourself back into it, that's a shame, you know, because everybody is reaping the benefits of your abundance just by you showing up, being your best, you know, and then you can't even extend yourself back that same grace. We should work on that. However, I think that's all. I didn't want to rant. You know, I have, like I say, an issue just getting into this space, but when I feel good about it. And so with that being said, I want to hold the space, and I want to thank everyone who has newly subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please like, comment, subscribe, share if you see fit. Encouraging words, wisdom always. I think we are living in the times of abundance, and God is real. God is. Fill in the blank. It ain't even a blank. It's actually a period, exclamation point in my book. God is. So with that being said, I am Alanisa Sada Salahadin. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'll explain that another day. Later.